We're here in Auburn as the Trojans take on the Riverton Hawks. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, starts now.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital on CW23.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson. We're in Auburn tonight. Week 6 of the high school football season. Riverton will take on the Auburn Trojans. Riverton 0-4, did not finish their game last week. We'll talk about that later. Auburn 3-2. They've already equaled their win total from last year, huh?
Yeah, we equaled the win total from last year. They've gotten off to a good start. They've been a team I've been watching since the beginning of the year. Had a lot of guys coming back. I do think they have a very good football team this season.
What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for Riverton, you just got to keep improving. We're up in that game last week. They've consistently gotten a little bit better. They lost a lot from last year's 4-5 team. So as long as they keep improving, they can stay in this game here tonight with the Auburn Trojans. For Auburn, you got to stay focused. They made the playoffs 21 straight times. They've only missed it twice since, I believe, 1985. So this is the year they want to get back to the playoffs. Winning tonight gets them closer to that goal.
Got a beautiful night for high school football.
Beautiful night. It's homecoming here. They got a beautiful new scoreboard. Auburn is one of the better football towns here in Central Illinois. I just love coming here.
All right, looking forward to it. And right now we're going to turn it over to A.J. Gersh, our sideline reporter for tonight. He has tonight's field conditions brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. A.J.?
Yeah, Paul, happy to be down here at Michael J. Potts Memorial Field tonight. Just a beautiful football evening here. Homecoming game. Adam was saying they got a brand new scoreboard here in Auburn. They also got a brand new track at the football stadium as well. Everyone's excited for this game, including these players. The field is looking just beautiful. Absolutely nothing wrong with any of the conditions here tonight. We're excited for this matchup, and we'll toss it back over to you.
Thanks, AJ, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff from Auburn as the Riverton Hawks take on the Auburn Trojans. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson. A.J. Gersh from ABC News Channel 20 is our sideline reporter tonight, and the entire Friday Night Rivals crew is here. We are in Auburn, as you see, Riverton 0-4, Auburn 3-2. We are just about set on an ideal night for high school football.
Yeah, just a beautiful night for high school football. This is great fall Illinois weather, the best time of the year.
No doubt about it. We've got a Sangamo Conference battle tonight and big crowd on hand. Homecoming tonight.
Yeah, honoring the 2002 team. I sent a text to my buddy Brian Graven, and he said he's wandered around some here. So big night in Auburn. I think one of the best places for high school football.
And we are underway. Number 52, Juan Garone kicks it, and it's out of bounds. No chance for a return for the Hawks.
Let's see if they're going to have them re-kick it or take the ball at the 35. Looks like we're going to get a re-kick. Let's do it again.
The field looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, just a beautiful field, especially after, especially the weather we had a week ago. This field is in prime condition.
Auburn, we talked on the preview show, 3-2. They almost beat Athens as well.
Yeah, it took Athens to overtime, and rewatching that game, a game they definitely had a chance to win a few times. Just can't turn the ball over against a really good team like the Athens Warriors.
So Juan Garone will kick off once again. As the Hawks await the kick. And a good kick. Fielded at the 20 by Terrence McIntosh. Reverse. No, fakes a reverse. Still has it. McIntosh still on his feet. Look out, he's got speed too. 40, 45, midfield, cross midfield. Finally out of bounds. About the 42-yard line. See where he went out exactly, but How about that for the Hawks?
Hey, we talked about Terrence McIntosh a lot in the pregame show. He has the ability to keep Riverton in the game by doing things just like that. I don't know if it was a called fake or if he kind of made an audible and kept it himself, but he almost did everything he could to get in the end zone right there.
Ethan Bates is the quarterback for the Riverton Hawks, looking for win number 1 on the season. 1st and 10 from the 48 of Auburn. They throw on first down. It's complete. And a good pickup there of about 7 for Riverton. Josh Gresh with the reception.
Yeah, just quick throw and catch out there, and Gresh did the rest. Riverton's got some momentum here to start this football game. They're going to go no huddle and build on it.
2nd and 3. Bates, high snap, has it. Looks to throw again. Running. Thought he'd get away, but he is sacked. About the 47-yard line, so good D by the Trojans that time.
Yeah, and that was a longer developing play there. He was trying to hit McIntosh out of the backfield. Had it covered well and just nowhere to go.
And the Hawks are going to try to catch the Trojans off guard here. No huddle. 3rd and 10 for Riverton. Ethan Bates, no relation to former Auburn head coach and current athletic director Dave Bates. Third and 10. Bates, good throw. Oh, picked off by the Trojans. Evan Anderson, the junior, picks it off.
A great way to step up. Just Bates overthrew his receiver. Take a good look at the replay. Had a guy coming open across the middle, just led that ball a little too far for Landon Meyer, and we're going back the other way.
Just like that. So Auburn starts 1st and 10 from their own 33. Talon Kern, the junior quarterback. He's got some talented players around him. On first down, they hand off to Trey Lancaster. Hawks are there. Gain of 2 on the play. Make it 2nd and 8.
You know, Lancaster's got to be a focus for this Riverton Hawk defense. We talked about his stats. One of the best returning running backs in this Sangamo Conference.
And a pass on 2nd down to Jackson Kern. Complete. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So Auburn moving pretty quickly here.
You're going to see Kern's hair flowing in the wind. He can really take the top off of defense with his speed. So you're going to have to keep an eye on him if you're Riverton as well. What makes this Trojan offense so tough to defend?
3rd and 3. There's a handoff to Lancaster. Lancaster, look at him go. He gets a first down, and he is to midfield, Trey Lancaster. And that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. We'd like to thank Brant, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
A great run by Lancaster. He is a big kid, and he's tough to bring down. And great job by the Auburn Trojans. Riverton was not set and ready to go when that ball was snapped.
Kern from midfield and whistle. Flag on the play.
We're going to get
2 flags.
Yeah, we're going to get a unsportsmanlike conduct there at the end of the play on Auburn.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Dead ball. Personal foul. 54. Offense.
So Joey Barrow, let's see.
Bottom left corner. Just a little bit of extracurricular there as he stood up.
That'll drive a head coach crazy.
Yes, it will.
Ryan Gardner, 2nd-year coach here at Auburn. His team is playing very well through the first 5 games. So with that penalties will back Trojans up quite a bit.
It is first in the country mile
It
right
is
now.
1st and 30. Reception complete to Kern, Jackson Kern. And another flag. Couple 3 Riverton players were on the play, and I guess official thought he was out of bounds already. I'm guessing that's the call. Let's see.
Yeah, had a Hawk defender just come in a little too late there and try to help take Kern down. That's going to give him a free 15 yards.
Personal foul. Defense. 15 yards.
So, and Talon Kern and Jackson Kern, cousins. We talked about that on the preview show.
And lived down the street from each other growing up. So I'm sure they've practiced these plays a few times growing up.
Well, they go from, what, 1st and 30 to 2nd and 6. What a difference a penalty will make. Kern back to throw. Does throw. Complete. 35, 30. First down and more for the Trojans. And that's Nathan Barth with the reception. That's the Brand Professional Agriculture first down.
Nathan Barth, one of their more reliable guys outside. Another one of Kern's favorite targets.
Ball on the 28 of Riverton. First quarter action from Auburn. Talon Kern looking for the play. He's got Trey Lancaster in the backfield. He's going to throw. Talon Kern is. He does. Almost picked off and incomplete. Grant Dobson had a chance. Couldn't hang on to it for Auburn. So the Hawks break that pass up.
Yeah, Dobson's lucky to come back and break that ball up. Just underthrew him a little bit. Was open down the sideline, and Kern just didn't get it there.
So 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. An absolutely perfect night weather-wise for high school football. There's Lancaster. He's still on his feet. He's not easy to bring down.
No, absolutely not. He is a little bit there. Again, a returning starter, one of the top returning running backs here in Central Illinois. Somebody they can rely on to get 3-4 yards at a time. I've been impressed tonight, though, with how Riverton's tackling. That was something in the beginning of the year they did not do very well. They've done a really good job here on them to not give Lancaster those extra yards.
On 3rd and 8, Lancaster trying to get those 8 yards. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Barely trying to get that first down.
I think he's going to be about a yard short, Paul.
So the Trojans will see what they do on 4th down. I would think they would go for it. Their kicker, Juan Garone, he's good inside of 40 yards, but they go for it. And they get it. That's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down.
Again, just a simple quarterback keeper, but the best thing Kern did right there is I'm not sure Riverton was fully set, ready to go when that ball was snapped. So Kern recognized that, got under center, and just hiked the ball. He got about 5 yards.
So 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Trojans. Lancaster had a pretty good hole there. Picks up some positive yardage.
Yeah, when you're down this close, having a running back like Trey Lancaster is definitely going to come in handy. Again, Coach Gardner said it earlier this week. There's no other guy. He is the guy for them in the backfield.
2nd and 2 now for Auburn. Back to throw. Kern does throw, and he has a wide open Jackson Kern. Wow, wide open touchdown. And that is a Young Security touchdown. Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is Dominion Auburn Crisis Nursery.
So Coach Gardner and the Auburn Trojan staff must have saw something in the kind of setup of the offensive play. Nobody came out to take Jackson Kern right there. So all he had to do was kind of trot in the end zone and make sure Talon got it out to him.
Trojans will attempt the extra point. Juan Garone. Plenty of leg. Kick is up, but it is no good. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with more first quarter action from Auburn. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. Auburn takes the lead 7-0 after the touchdown pass. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh on the sidelines. He has our CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul, down here with Courtney Bouvet from CEFQ. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about the relationship between Friday Night Rivals and CEFQ. 7 years running. What does that mean to you guys?
Well, I was here for the first year in, I think, 2015, and I'm here in the 7th year, so it's a great connection between us both.
It really is, and CEFQ has some exciting things coming for customers. Could you tell us a little bit about at least one of them?
Yeah, sure. We have a new cashback credit card. We just released that a couple months ago, and it's been a big hit with all of our members.
And do you have any community events that people might want to get out to?
Yeah, actually tomorrow morning I'm doing Walk for Alzheimer's out at Aaron's Pavilion, and then tomorrow night I'm doing an event for the Springfield More Than Pink Walk downtown Springfield.
All right, well, get out if you can. Courtney, thank you so much for joining us on the sideline, and what a return that was. Going to send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Wow, how about that? So they do the reverse this time on the kickoff, Adam, and it works very well. And look where the Hawks end up after that run, but we've got a penalty.
Side. 12 blue. First down white.
What a return. Cameron Sklenka gives it to Terrence McIntosh. And McIntosh, we saw him in the other kickoff earlier, the first one. And look at him go. And after the penalty, the Hawks are going to be in great shape here.
Yeah, they'll give another 15 yards, and they're going to call it on a late hit.
1st and 10 for the Hawks from the 40 of Auburn. High snap, gets it down, hand off to Terrence McIntosh. He'd be lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. I said the 40, the ball is on the 30. Riverton quickly back to the line.
Coach Piper came from the Derek Leonard football factory, so you're not going to see a huddle from the Riverton Hawks here tonight.
Hand off. McIntosh. Look at him go. Stiff arm. Oh, gosh, he is tough.
Got a
inside the 10. And
late flag on this far side of the field. I imagine that's going to be an offensive penalty against the Riverton Hawks.
McIntosh with the run and stiff arm, but yeah, let's see what the penalty's about.
Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
So you see it. Call holding.
And that's a tough one for Riverton. A hold on that which looks like it came in on the far side of the play, so completely opposite of where Terrence McIntosh was going. And just an incredible run right here. You see the type of athlete he is. He is a special one.
He can go. You better catch him early or you're not going to get him.
Yeah, you're not.
2nd and 20 now for Riverton. High snap. Kern has it. Looks to throw. Does throw. Complete. Or is he out of bounds? Let's see.
He was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
But, hey, crisis averted there after the bad snap, and just to play another down and not lose any more yards, I think you have to be happy about it.
Bryce Oberreiter, number 11 for the Hawks on that catch. Still a long way to go now for the Hawks. 3rd and 20. McIntosh in motion. It goes to McIntosh. He has the pass. He is stopped at the 37-yard line. It'll be 4th and long for Riverton.
So I would imagine you're going to see a punt here from Riverton. Maybe not. You're in kind of a no-man's land area. If you want to be aggressive, now would be the time. But you could also play the field position game here early and just punt this football.
And they've got a good punter, Bryce Oberreiter.
Ethan Bates is out
punter,
there,
but they're going to go for it, yes.
He's barking out orders. So
Kern steps up, throws, deep, intercepted by the Trojans. Here they come. Flag on the play. Better get him. Out of bounds. The 45-yard line. And Evan Anderson, the junior, with the INT. But we got a
second
flag.
pick of the night, and I think this is going to be on the Auburn Trojans. Probably a block in the back. But again, Bates just a little too tall for McIntosh. Could have led him across the field, but he decided to put it up for grabs, and Anderson's right there again to get another interception. Number 2 on the night.
Still 5:02 to go in the first quarter, so big start for Auburn's defense. Especially Evan Anderson, the junior. So,
you know, I know in the stat book it's going to look like it is going to look like another interception, but with the penalty now, it's almost going to be like Riverton punted the football to the Auburn Trojans.
After the change of the possession, illegal block in the back. Return team, 10 yards, first down Auburn.
See the replay here.
So I think it's going to be right here, right there. I think it was number 11, Grant Dobson is who the penalty is going to be called on. Great job by our crew.
Work, yes.
Great camera work.
Absolutely. So ball on the 34 for the Trojans. Kern hands off to Lancaster. Lancaster, you better get him. Cross midfield. 40, 30. He's gone. 20, 10. Touchdown. Trey Lancaster. And that's another $50 donation to this week's charity, courtesy of Young Security. This week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Again, a lot of Riverton Hawks moving around there. I'm not sure they were lined up correctly again, but Trey Lancaster takes advantage of it. Turned on the jets there. He's got a lot of speed coming out of that backfield. Great job. Great play call by Auburn. Capitalized on that momentum off the turnover.
Juan Giron to attempt the extra point for the Trojans. Clayton DiNardo is the holder. Hits the goalpost and no good. So 0 for 2 on the extra points, 12-0. Auburn leads.
Giron hit that goalpost and it might be wobbling the rest of the night.
He hit it pretty hard. We'll take a break. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Let's go down the sidelines. Check in with AJ Kirsch, our Cascom sideline report. Cascom, keeping you connected.
Paul, on that touchdown run, right guard Clinton Levins had a pretty nasty pancake block, and that leads me to tell you that the offensive line calls himself the Pancake Posse. And what's cool about it is each week they turn it into a community involvement thing. The Price Cutter grocery store in town, for the pancake leader, donates however many pancakes that blocker gets each week to the Auburn Food Bank. Last week, Cole Eady had 6 pancake blocks. They donated 6 boxes of pancakes and some syrup, too. Back up to you.
All right, thanks, AJ. Oh, slips. Oh, I thought he was down, but he must not have had the ball. Still on his feet. I think a lot of people thought that he was down, but Adam, he must have.
I think when
So
he
he didn't
fell,
have possession?
the ball fell out of his hands. It's kind of a wild play there, but again, another great return by the Riverton Hawks. Take a look.
Here's the replay.
Let's see. Wobbled it, slipped,
Oh,
ball.
he did not.
It
Good
did slip
call.
out of his hands. So
Braden Cisco.
heads up play by the referees to the officials not to stop their game.
And a good return. Again, good field position for the Riverton Hawks. They trail 12-0. With 4:44 to go in the first. Bates, nope.
False start. Offense. Replay first down.
A lot of penalties so far here tonight with just 4 minutes left in the first quarter for a Week 6 game.
1st and 15. High snap. It's loose. Bates.
Ball is
I don't
still
think
loose.
Bates had the Trojans recovered it. I thought Bates had it, and he did not have possession. And another turnover. Clinton Lovin for Auburn with the turnover.
I think that ball
recovery.
came back there so fast as Bates was running back to get it. He came in a little too hot, and it just fell out of his breadbasket there, and Trojans were right there on the ball.
So the Auburn Trojans, leading 12-0, are inside the red zone already.
We are off today, boys. It's okay. I don't think anybody noticed.
Kern gives to Lancaster. Better get him. They do this time. The Trojans keep it on the ground. So 3 turnovers are still in the first quarter, Adam.
Yeah, and this is where Riverton needs to take a deep breath and make sure that they kind of calm themselves down. We've seen they can move the football. Just some penalties, and then an ill-timed fumble like that has really put them behind the 8 ball.
Lancaster right side, got some room. Inside the 5. Bring up. They give him the first down, and that's a Branch Professional Agriculture first down. So 1st and goal now for the home team. And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing, sponsoring tonight's closed captioning.
Auburn got right back on the ball and tried to catch him off guard with a quick Lancaster handoff, but great job up front by Riverton to hit him in the backfield.
2nd and goal from the 5. Pitches right to Lancaster. He's got a hole, and he has a touchdown. And that's a Young Security touchdown. $50 donation will go to this week's charity. That is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great job again by Auburn. You know your guy, you're going to feed it to him, and that's Trey Lancaster. Did all he could to get in the end zone. Great job up front, too, by the Auburn Trojans to give him enough room. Take a look at the replay. Simple pitch out. He had some blockers in front of him, and he did the rest.
And the Trojans, let's see, I think they're going to go for 2 here.
I think that goalpost is still shaking from the...
He hit it hard, you're right, on that last extra point attempt. Garone did. They are going to go for the extra point. So Juan Garone will try to make it 19-0. No good. No good. So 0 for 3 on the night. 18-0 Auburn. And we'll take a look at the touchdown.
Again, nothing fancy. Just get it out to Trey Lancaster and see if he can do the rest. Got some blue jerseys in front of him that helped out a little bit. And 6 more points for the Auburn Trojans.
3:22 left in the first quarter. We talk about it every week. Coaches talk about all the time, Adam, about turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers are a killer, especially in a ball game that's very tight like this. Auburn's experienced it themselves. Coach Bates talked about it in our pregame show. A game against Athens that they had a chance to win, just turned the ball over late, and that's how they got into overtime. And then next thing you know, it's an Athens win.
Let's go in the trenches. Brought to you by the United States Army. And you see Riverton, their line, and Auburn's defensive line. Some of them, Joey Barrow, Clinton Lovins, Grant Dobson.
Yeah, Riverton's offensive line, very young, and they're starting to mesh more and more. Just got to make sure they get those snaps taken care of here for the rest of the night.
In the trenches, brought to you by the United States Army. And you can hear the music and the fans whooping it up here. They're having a great time. 18-0 they lead. Juan Garone called his name quite a bit so far.
We have.
He's been busy. Now, Riverton's been pretty dangerous on these
to see if
kick
they
returns.
Do,
Let's see what they do.
Kick it deep. Nope. He
Squib kick.
Still finds its way to McIntosh.
McIntosh gets it. Down at the 30. That's a moral victory there for Auburn, right? Riverton had some good returns.
That's kind of their first contained return they've had here tonight. And I'm sure they kicked that one short, hoping it wouldn't get back to McIntosh, and
somehow it still found him. So let's see if the Hawks can get a drive going here. Trailing 18-0 in the first. Ethan Bates, the junior quarterback. There's the handoff. And not a whole lot there. A.J. Sanderfield got the carry. First time we've called his name tonight.
Yeah, again, just a junior. Riverton lost a lot last year after that team, Zach Hines and the explosive offense they had. But a lot of juniors playing this year. There's some sophomores, even a few freshmen. They're going to get better, and they've gotten better as the year's gone on.
2nd and 9. McIntosh, the intended receiver. Pass was a little way, so incomplete. And let's take a look now at the aerial attack of Riverton. Brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare. We talked about Talon Kern, his cousin Jackson Kern, one of the wide receivers.
Yeah, Auburn's got an unbelievable offensive skill unit.
Fair snap, ball's loose.
The ball's still loose.
Auburn looks like they got it. And they did. Not what the doctor ordered.
Take a look. You could see there is a blitz coming, and just Andrew Watson's had a tough night. He's got a nose guard right over the top of them, and as a center, a lot of times you're uncovered, so you can snap it and then go to your blocking assignment. When you have a guy right over the top of you, sometimes you get too in your head and worried about, hey, I need to block this guy immediately. First thing you have to do is make sure the snap is secured and then worry about your blocking assignment. Auburn Trojans not making it easy on him tonight.
Quentin Chismar with the fumble recovery on first down. The Trojans will throw. Got a man open. Complete touchdown. Nathan Barth, number 8. And that's another $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Brien's Crisis Nursery, courtesy of Young Security.
Their offense being so spread out and so you can't look at one, two guys. They have a boatload of offensive guys that you have to keep an eye on. So because Trey Lancaster has been such a big unit so far in this first quarter, there's a simple play-action pass, and he's behind the defense.
So Juan Garone will try for the extra point. Trying to make it 25-0 here in the first quarter. Good snap. Plenty of leg. And that one is through. So 25-0. Auburn extends its lead over Riverton here with 2:39 to go. Still in the first quarter.
It's been a long first quarter, but with the penalties and a few of the turnovers. But if you're an Auburn Trojan fan, you got to be excited here on homecoming weekend to get up like this.
4 turnovers. Quarter number 1. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh from ABC News Channel 20 for the CASCOM Sideline Report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Guys, Coach Gardner had nothing but incredible things to say about Nathan Barth. He said, need a play, Nathan will make it. He's a great route runner. He was actually the freshman quarterback, and he didn't play his junior year because he was hurt. But he is the touchdown leader and captain of this offense. He has 6 touchdowns now for the Trojans.
Having a good night tonight, too. Thank you, A.J., very much. He's having like I said, a good night so far, and we're still in the first quarter, so... Wow. They're having some fun here tonight.
They're excited here in Auburn. You love to see it, though.
This is a beautiful facility, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. And a brand new video scoreboard here in the north end zone. It is humongous, and it's great. It's great. And I'm sure it's a great thing for the community. Just always loved how the field... You're sitting between a major road and Route 4 and a cornfield at your back. It just feels like a great atmosphere.
Garone, kick on the ground. Hawk Skid is still on his feet is Landon Meyer. He is down at about the 24-yard line. That's where the Hawks will start their next drive. And obviously they need to get something going. I mean, the bad news is you're down. If you're Riverton, you're down 25-zip. The good news is you're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, still in the first quarter. You've moved the ball. You got to clean up some sloppy mistakes.
Bates hands off, and the Trojans are right there. Wow, they were on it.
Yeah, they've really kind of focused up front and really has smothered this Hawks defense outside of that first drive. Riverton's moving around Terrence McIntosh, so you have to keep an eye on where he's lined up at all times, though.
2nd and 10. And another flag.
They're going to false start here on Riverton.
Action.
Officials talking about it.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Remain second down.
I'll make it 2nd and 15 after the penalty against Riverton. .201 left in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout. With Auburn leading 25-0 against the Riverton Hawks.
Yeah, Coach Piper's just got to calm his team down and kind of ignore what the scoreboard says. Just, we have to play our game, and that really means first and foremost cleaning up the little mistakes like that, jumping off sides, making sure snaps aren't going high, aren't going low. Those little things add up, and that's how we get to 25-0. But you've seen glimpses of bright spots of what they could do offensively. They just got to string a few of those together.
And we talked about it in the preview show, and it's been talked about leading up to the game this week. I mean, you're named head coach, 10 days before the season starts?
And he even admitted himself he didn't realize everything that goes into being a head football coach. He had been an assistant coach for a few years at Riverton, and I believe he was at Pleasant Plains also. But then once you're named head coach, I think sometimes the lights come on.
Yeah, and interesting because Ryan Gardner, who in his second year, talked to him earlier this week, and he said some of the same things first year.
Yeah.
A lot of things you don't realize. You got to, you're responsible for everything and just a lot of things. High snap. Bates hands up to McIntosh. Is there a flag or a towel on the play?
They got a towel went flying,
okay.
yeah.
It wasn't yellow, so just a towel.
Yeah,
no penalty that time.
Just a quick throw, play action pass out here to McIntosh. They get him in space and see what he can do. Not a terrible idea. There with the towel.
3rd and 9 for Riverton. Bates to throw. Going deep. Got a guy open. He's got him. McIntosh. Oh! Off of the Trojan defender who didn't see it but was in the right place at the right time. Number 8, Nathan Barth.
I wonder if McIntosh kind of lost that football there for a second because wasn't able to turn back and make a play. He had a step on Barth. Again, he put this football out there. It looks like when he put his eyes down and looked at Barth, he just kind of lost track of where the ball was going. Good stop by the Auburn Trojans.
4th and 9, so the Hawks will punt. Pretty good kick. On 4th down. Ethan Bates, number 2, has it. 45, midfield. Still don't see. Oh, as he hit hard and out at the 43-yard line. Wow. Braden Sisko, number 38. Watch this hit for the Hawks.
Sisko had a chance at him and didn't give up on the play, so as he came back into it, put a big hit there on Bates. Bates is up. He's okay, though. That's what you like to see.
So Auburn with the ball and a big lead here with 1:04 left in the first quarter. Excellent field position. Trojans are on the Hawks' 41-yard line. Talon Kern, the junior, is the quarterback. Lancaster has it. Right up the middle. Good blocking there. And he's out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great job up front by the Auburn Trojan offensive line.
Let's go in the trenches, brought to you by the United States Army. You see Auburn's offensive line there. Center Ben Warwick, and then Riverton's defensive line. Some of them.
Yeah, Ben Warwick, our scholar athlete this week.
That's right. There's the handoff to Lancaster. Still going. Has the first down. And brought down the 27-yard line. They'll move the chains. That's the Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Yeah, again, great run by Lancaster. Nothing fancy to it. He just puts his head down, makes a move or two, but he's going to come right at you. He's not afraid of contact.
First and 10 from the 24. Jackson Kern wide right. Handoff goes to Lancaster again. Takes a couple of players to bring him down.
Yeah, just looking at that play and off of AJ's last sideline report, I think some pancakes are going to get donated here this weekend. Up front, they're doing a heck of a job for Lancaster.
Definitely they are. We'll take a break after one quarter. Auburn leads Riverton 25-0. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson. AJ Gersh from ABC News Channel 20, our sideline reporter tonight. And you get a good shot of the moon. It is an absolutely gorgeous night for high school football, week 6.
It's almost spooky season, Paul. Tomorrow's October 1st.
Almost. And that means today, September 30th, happy anniversary to my wife of 33 years, Patsy.
30 years. I can't believe I've been with you 7.
Yes.
I can't believe Patsy's been with you that long.
A lot of people can't. I married up. 33 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Patsy. All right. Second quarter action now. Nope. He's going to throw it. Does. Complete. 10, 5, inside the 5. Ooh. Grant Dobson with the catch.
Dobson's a big target. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4". So Kern just a play-action pass, tried to get it down to him. Stretched through the end zone, didn't quite get there.
And on first and goal from the 3, and that is a touchdown for Trey Lancaster. That's a young security touchdown. Another $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
And we talked about Lancaster not being afraid to shy away from contact. He didn't right there. Take a look at the replay. He takes this ball, puts his head down, fights off not 1, 2, 3, 4 Riverton Hawk tacklers before he can muscle his way into the end zone.
So 31-0. Auburn to try to add to their lead here. Number 52, Juan Garone. It's going to be a household name before the night's over. No, they're going for 2 this time. Up the middle, and he is in, and he is Grant Dobson.
Dobson, a little bit of a little trickery there. Had a full house backfield, a lot of big guys on the field for the Trojans, and put it in for 2.
So that makes it 33-0. Auburn in complete control here. Right now it is time for the Midwest Technical Institute Game Face Cam. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game. That's the Midwest Technical Institute Game Face Cam. Use that hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game.
Some people hiding their game faces here. tonight, but
hey, look at that. How are you? A lot of blue tonight. A lot of blue.
a lot of happy Auburn Trojan fans here with the score so far.
And they love their football in Auburn. It's always fun to do a game here, like you said, one of the best places to see a high school football game. So 33-0 here. Auburn sadly right now.
Yeah,
Why not? Cisco and McIntosh are back deep. I don't think the ball's going to get to them. No, the ball is loose. Bobbled around. Let's see who has it. Auburn says they do, but let's see what the officials say. Riverton recovers.
Riverton lucky to get this one back again. Pretty good bouncer there by Garone, and if you're up front for the Riverton Hawks, you just got to let that one go through.
Because that's not easy to hang on to. So Ethan Bates will try to get the Hawks going here. 1st and 10 from their own 35 high snap. Gets it down to McIntosh. Gets out to the 40-yard line. Pretty good pickup on first down. Check that. That's A.J. Sanderfield.
You were watching McIntosh, which I think
everybody else.
I think the Auburn Trojans were too, but good run by Sanderfield. Again, Sanderfield is another great back for them out of the backfield.
6 foot, 170-pound junior. 2nd and 5. McIntosh, nope. The quarterback keeper, Bates, did not fool Auburn on that one.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
Yeah, we talked about Auburn. They've got more players out this year, Adam, than last year.
And that's important for a 2A school. If you can have 50, 60 guys, that gives you a few more guys at depth positions where maybe you need 2 or 3 other guys to step up. Because a lot of these Auburn Trojans are going to be playing both ways. So if they can get a little bit of a break, that's always going to make you a better football team.
3rd and 7, and there's the flag.
Dead ball. False start. Offense.
And, last year, Ryan Gardner's first year, they were 3-6, had some injuries, had some tough games. It was just kind of tough going and maybe an adjustment period.
Yeah, and this just shows kind of the legacy, but Dave Bates casts a big shadow, and that's nothing against Coach Bates, but it would be hard as a former player in this program and then an assistant coach to take over for a head coach like Dave Bates, one of the best in the area and one of the best in the state of Illinois.
Have to agree with you there, no doubt. And you saw that play there. Ethan Bates was lucky to recover the fumble. So 4th and 27, obviously a punting situation for the Riverton Hawks. Pretty good punt. Oh, the Trojans decided to let it go. Takes a Riverton bounce, and the 37-yard line, that's where Auburn will start their next drive.
We talked about Ryan Gardner. Again, you have to, as a first-year head coach, you have to kind of find yourself anyways, but then to follow a legend like Dave Bates, and this is a very football community, and he said he had a tough time, but he's found his footing now.
And let's take a look at the Auburn aerial attack. Brought to you by the United States Special Air Force Special Warfare. We talked about Ethan Bates and his talented receivers. First and 10 from the 37. Fakes the now delayed handoff to Lancaster. Good play there. Still going. Gets the first down. Crosses midfield. About the 47-yard line. And that is got a flag, late flag, and that is a Hardee's first down. Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Feed your happy.
Dead ball, personal foul, blue. Dead ball, personal foul, white. 11 white, 5 blue, 5 blue.
So, personal foul, one on each
fouls,
team.
Yeah. But sportsmanlike there for Clayton DiNardo and for Bryce Overrider. Both have to be careful. Don't need things like that in this game.
And if you get a second one,
you will be watching from the parking lot, and then you're out for next week as well.
So they,
especially as you get late in the season like this too, that could mean a lot for your football team.
So they get the Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Ball on the 48. Oh, fumbles it but picks it up. Oh, hit hard and down. Riverton comes up big. Talon Kern went down. Didn't look like he maybe saw the ball.
He had his eye on the motion.
Ready.
Yeah, ball was not ready to be snapped, and it came back there quick on him.
Kellen Davis was in motion.
Josh Grash came in and made a big hit.
So 2nd and 15 now for the Trojans. Kern throws across the middle, complete. And down at the 43-yard line is Nathan Barth. And good pickup there.
Talon Kern's got to be careful here. Landon Meyer, I thought, could have stepped in front of the Auburn defender and picked that ball off. He just went for the tackle. But you got to be careful with that football. You don't want to give the ball back to Riverton.
So 3rd and 5 with 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Clock running. Lancaster up the middle. Good blocking by the Trojans. Offensive line again on that play.
It's going to be pretty close to a first down.
And that is a first down. We want to thank Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Again, great job up front by the Trojan offensive line. They've really made a difference here in this game.
From the 43, Kern from the gun, throws left, complete to Barth. Down at the 34. Tackle made that time. Riverton number 32, Josh Fresh. So 2nd and 8 for the Trojans.
Now we do have to point out there is still a Bates on the sideline here for the Auburn Trojans. His son Michael Bates is down there helping out with the offense.
On 2nd down, Kern, plenty of time. Going across the middle, might get picked off. Oh, hit hard. Couldn't quite hang on to it, and I tell you what, give credit to the Auburn intended receiver there because he broke up an interception.
Yeah, Griffin Hartlob was right there to pick that off, but Grant Dobson played a little defense and got his arms in there and made a hit on Hartlob. That could have been a huge momentum shift for the Riverton Hawks, but
Hartlob, 5'10", 145. Dobson, a whole lot bigger. Wow.
Hartlob, the son of Riverton legend Brian Hartlob.
And the handoff to Lancaster. Hawks stripped up, and the Hawks stop him there. A.J. Sanderfield with the stop. Bring up 4th down and 7 for Auburn.
And you're going to see the Trojans go for it here. I'd keep an eye on number 11, Grant Dobson.
And that'll help. That'll get you 5 yards. It looks like the Hawks jumped.
You know, we've seen that a lot here on Friday Night Rivals this year.
Defense.
So now you're directly in Trey Lancaster territory.
4th and 2. Yes, indeed. Let's see what the play is now on 4th and 2. 6:57 to go in the second quarter. see if they get the Lancaster, and yes, they do. And yes, that is a Hardee's first down. Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Yeah, again, I think everybody in the stadium probably knew it was going to happen, but you still have to line up and stop it. Great job by the Auburn Trojans.
I think everybody in the state of Illinois would like to have a Trey Lancaster to go to on 4th and 2, right?
I'm sure they would.
On first down, Kern throws to Barth. Cuts back, 15. Ball's
Loose.
Riverton has it. The Hawks recover. Bryce Oberreiter gets the turnover. So
great job by the Riverton Hawk defense. Aaron Lumen made the hit right there that popped the ball out. Got to be happy if you're a Riverton Hawk.
So the Hawks stop another potential scoring opportunity. And have the ball.
Right now, you got to make sure your snaps are getting back to Ethan Bates right here. Cannot take one over the head. That could be very dangerous.
So they've had some troubles tonight, as we've seen. From the end zone, hands off. Oh, good run up the middle there. Out to about the 8-yard line on first down, and that's A.J. Sanderfield.
You know, I look back there, Terrence McIntosh lined up at quarterback right now on this drive. So, again, you got your two best offensive athletes standing right next to each other.
Bates. Hands off, look at him go. Look at Sanderfield go. Still on his feet. Hit hard, but not until he gets past the 30-yard line, and that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Hey, great job by Riverton Hawks up front. You can see they've got the talent to put it together. They just find ways to shoot themselves in the foot on drives. If they can hold one together, they could potentially get in the end zone here before halftime.
So the Hawks are ready. They want to get back to the line quickly. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Now Ethan Bates back at quarterback.
Hands off to Sanderfield, left side, cuts back. Pretty good carry there, too. Let's go down to A.J. Gersh for the Cascom sideline report. Cascom keeping you connected.
Hey, guys, down here with Mackenzie Bryant from Lincoln Land Community College. Recruitment specialist. In this recruitment season, these seniors are starting to send out those college applications. Tell us why they should consider Lincoln Land first.
So by attending Lincoln Land for the first 2 years of college, students can save between $10,000 and $30,000 per year over a private or public university. We have the same gen ed courses as them. We have many different majors and excellent career and technical programs. So it really does make sense to start your college career at Lincoln Land.
And if students or parents are watching tonight and they'd like to find out a little bit more, how could they do that?
Always visit our website. It's llcc.edu. And even better, you can join us on October 10th for Campus Visit Day. You can learn lots about Lincoln Land and have all your questions answered.
All right, October 10th, mark it down to the calendars. Mackenzie, thank you so much, and we'll set it up to you in the booth.
Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it. So first down and 10. Pass is complete at the 45-yard line. Reception made by number 3, Cameron Sklenka.
Nice Hardee's first down for Riverton, and then a good throw out there to Sklenka. You can see the pieces at work here for Riverton. They just need to get them all together.
Bates throws quickly, caught by McIntosh. He's across midfield, brought down about the 48-yard line, and another flag goes down, and I think Bates is down. See what the flag's about.
Yeah. It's going to be on the Auburn Trojans.
So 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. So they're attending to the injured player out there. Here's the call.
Fouls. Dead ball, personal foul, 11 blue. Dead ball, personal foul, 65 white. Penalties offset. Where we got the end of the run at?
All right, we're going to take a break. Back with more from Auburn. You're watching CFQ Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to CFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. Ethan Bates left the field under his own power. That was good. Now quarterback is Terrence McIntosh, at least on this play. Gets about 3. So Bates was shook up, down for a while, and he's on the sideline.
You know, McIntosh has thrown a few passes here this season, so again, snapping the football to your most dynamic player, maybe not a bad thing for the Riverton Hawks.
2nd and 7 for the Hawks. McIntosh, keeps it himself. Look at him go. Down to the 42-yard line. Picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and short.
Again, I would keep an eye on him with him and Sanderfield in the backfield together. That's a tough combo to try to bottle up.
3rd and 4.
Taking the time, seeing what they can. They're going to get a timeout.
And that's what they're going to do. They will call a timeout. They're going to talk about it. So Auburn leading 33-0. Week 6 high school football. Illinois travels to Madison. They're playing Madison, Wisconsin tomorrow. Play the Badgers.
Play the Badgers. I think it's a game they could win. Maybe I'm crazy in thinking that, but
I think they've got a chance. I think they've got a chance. Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to newschannel20.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season's games. That's on newschannel20.com. So, the Illinois coach going back to where he once was a coach.
Yeah, Bielema
been a while.
Left Wisconsin to go to Arkansas. Now he's back up there.
It's supposed to be a beautiful day, so see if you line up. What, 3-1?
3-1. Top, one of the top running backs in the nation, and Chase Brown.
Yes, he's a ton.
We should be 4-0, but we won't argue that on here. I won't get on my soapbox. We should have beat Indiana, but I don't know the last time Illinois went up to Madison and I felt this good about winning a football game. So
that says something. That says a lot. It really does. So we'll try to get you some scores from across the area too as we go through the night. 3rd and 4 now for the Hawks. McIntosh keeps it himself. Waits for a blocker. Look at him go. Got the first down. Still on his feet. Still going. Trojans trying to bring him down. Finally do, but not until he's the 15-yard line. Terrence McIntosh, and that's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
You know, with Ethan Bates going down and McIntosh taking over as quarterback, you would think it'd be a more run-centric offense, and they talked about it at timeout, and great play call there by Coach Piper to come out and get a huge first down and a big run there for Terrence McIntosh.
1st and 10 from the 15. McIntosh hands off this time. Hit hard that time, and the Trojans, the big stop of number 8 for Riverton. Let's see.
Yeah.
38, check that.
Braden Cisco with his first carry here tonight, but had nowhere to go.
So 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Again, McIntosh in at quarterback. Ethan Bates left the game with an injury. McIntosh Waits for his blockers. Now still going wide right. Stays in bounds, and now he's out. Stopped at about the 10-yard line.
Tough player to bring down.
He really is. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
He's listed at 5'10", 190, but he plays, I think, just so much bigger. He's just very elusive, but also very strong, and doesn't let one Auburn Trojan bring him down.
3rd and 5 from the 10. I think we've got a timeout.
That's it.
Timeout Riverton.
Timeout with 1:07 to go. The Hawks want to talk about it. Why not? They've got a chance to score here. They're knocking on the doorstep.
Yeah. Big 3rd down, but I think you're in 4-down territory regardless, and with just a minute left, you know they'd love to get in the end zone right before halftime, build on some momentum going into the break.
And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the Orthopedic Center of Illinois Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20 with Alessandra Pointrian. She'll have all the scores and highlights from across Central Illinois tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. So the Hawks, they have a play in mind, and we'll see what they come up with here on 3rd and 5 from the 10. McIntosh hands off to Satterfield. Sanderfield, no, nothing doing.
Maybe got a yard there.
And the Hawks are out of timeouts. So the clock will run.
I think the Auburn Trojans
took one.
Yeah.
So 57 seconds.
Auburn's thinking about getting the ball back if they can keep Riverton from getting a 1st down. And again, maybe going for it to try to put this game into running clock territory before halftime.
Some other games, a lot of games going on across Central Illinois tonight. Talked about Springfield High, Decatur MacArthur. And
so a few halftime scores. Williamsville up 14-0 on New Berlin. That one's the battle for the silver bucket. So Williamsville up 14-0. Springfield High is up 14-6 at MacArthur. That game is at the half. Athens is up 21-8 over Petersburg Porta at halftime. Chatham Glenwood up 42-7 against Lanphier at half. And then over in Pleasant Plains, they are up 14-0 against Pittsfield at halftime.
Okay. Thank you for those scores. We've got less than a minute left here in the second. And a big play here for Riverton. They're trying to get on that scoreboard. McIntosh looked like he was going to throw, going to keep it. Going wide left, and he gets in. Did he get it?
Ball came loose, but he's in.
He's in. Touchdown. And that's a Young Security touchdown. That means another $50 donation to this week's charity. That's the Minnie Auburn Crisis Nursery.
So it looked like McIntosh wanted to maybe throw the football, but couldn't find anybody open and then just took off downfield. Great job to use his athleticism to get in the end zone. Take a look like maybe we're thinking about passing it. Nope, I'm just going to do what I can. He definitely had the 1st down. It was just a matter of if he was going to get in the end zone or not.
So the Hawks will attempt the extra point. That's Bryce Oberreiter, number 11. Snap. Nope, now they're going to go for the conversion and incomplete. So not a good snap, so the score will remain 33-6. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more second quarter action here from Auburn in just a minute. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, our sideline reporter, and the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew. I want to thank the men and women for everything they do. They're bringing these great pictures and audio and everything, scores, stats to you. So thank you. So the Riverton
great
Hawks,
crew, Paul.
We do. They
We've
do.
got some great shots here tonight and all year. I can't believe we're in week 6.
I know, it's crazy. Oh, a little bit of an onside kick.
Did he
Whip
get
kick.
it? Oh.
And did he get it before it went out of bounds? Don't flag on the play. So no, I don't
Landon
think he
Meyer
did.
was close.
Almost. So good idea, good effort. from the
Hey,
Hawks.
why not? Why not? I think Coach Gardner's
So-
just going to take the football here.
So we've got Auburn has 2 timeouts. Obviously a comfortable lead.
Illegal kick out of bounds. Kicking team. 5 yards from the spot. First down.
Almost had it.
Almost.
So, Adam, you're Auburn here. You're 1st and 10 from the 45. You got 2 timeouts. You going to try to score? Up 33-6?
I'm going to try to score. I'm going to. You've got enough time. You don't need to be in a hurry. You just got to be cognizant of where the time's at. But I'm going to go downfield, probably here on 1st down to get a big chunk play and then kind of go from there. A lot of miscommunication here with the Trojans.
Kern throws to Kern. Down the sidelines. Look out. You better get him. He's going to take off. He's going to go. I think he's going to go. He's going to cut back. And he is in. Touchdown. 55 yards. Kern to Kern. Jackson Kern with a touchdown. How about that? That's a young sturdy touchdown. $50 donation in the Minnie Burn Crisis Nursery.
When you see that hair flowing in the wind, it's not a good thing if you're a Riverton Hawk, because you know Kern's at full speed, and there's not many guys in Sangamon County that can keep up with Kern when he gets open like that. Just a quick screen out there to him, and then Jackson Kern did the rest himself.
Wow. And he cut back, and it was all over.
Yeah, Landon Meyer actually had a good angle on him, but Kern made a quick cut. 6 points.
39-6 our score. The Trojans will try to make it 40. As Juan Garone will attempt the extra point. Plenty of leg, and it is good. So 40-6. The Trojans strike again before halftime. And look at this, Adam.
Just, hey, nothing easier than getting it out to your fastest player and just see what he can do. And you're getting a glimpse of what kind of speed Jackson Kern has right there. And we even slowed it down a little bit so you could catch that beautiful hair blowing in the wind here on a beautiful September night.
Wow. Kern to Kern. How about that? Pretty impressive. 40-6. And we still have 38 seconds to go. And this is obviously a much different Auburn team than a year ago. I mean, I guess a lot of schools, not teams could say that, but you just sense the difference, the confidence.
Yeah, the confidence, I think, is the biggest thing. A lot of these guys were underclassmen playing last year, and in a program like this, there's a lot of expectations, and I think that also was weighing on their mind. And so now they get more confident in themselves. Coach Gardner gets a little bit more confident with his players. Coach Bates talked about him recruiting the hallways, and that's the best thing you can do. You get more guys out, people buy into the program more, and then it shows. They have matched their win total from last year, and if this game holds up, they'll have eclipsed that mark.
Garone kicks it deep. Picked up. Braden Cisco. Down to about the 25-yard line. So no timeouts left for the Hawks. 31 seconds left in the first half.
See what McIntosh and the Riverton Hawk offense can muster up here.
In case you just joined us, Ethan Bates, a quarterback. Left earlier with the shaking up a little bit. McIntosh hands off to Braden Cisco.
Cisco just a sophomore, but you can tell he's got some speed out of the backfield.
See if the Hawks decide to run another play. I think they'll have to. Maybe they won't. And they are going to let time run out. So that we are at halftime. And our score at halftime, the Auburn Trojans lead the Riverton Hawks 40-6 after a pretty impressive first half.
Yeah, very good first half from the Auburn Trojans. Took advantage of 4 turnovers from the Riverton Hawks and have looked very explosive on offense here tonight.
Yeah, they really have. We're going to check in with Auburn coach Ryan Gardner in just a minute and get his thoughts on the first half and 40 points and what four turnovers they recovered. So pretty impressive here in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Helped them get out to that big lead. So let's check in with AJ Gersh. AJ?
Yeah, guys, here with Coach Gardner. Coach, you got to be satisfied with that first half.
I like how we handle ourselves. I'd like to see fewer penalties, obviously, and a couple of things we got to fix here at halftime. But, I'm pretty pleased with the first half.
Defensively, setting the tone up front, but also a couple of big turnovers from your secondary. How's their performance kind of affected and set the tone?
Well, we wouldn't be able to do it without those guys up front making plays. We got a pretty good defensive line, some good backers, but these athletes in the back half have been making plays all year, so you got to give credit to them too.
And I got to ask you about the pancake posse. Your guys on the O-line, they've been playing well tonight, but is it true that the player with the most pancakes gets a T-shirt each week with your face on it?
Yeah. Our O-line coach, Coach Cumming, designed the shirt. My mother-in-law is an artist, so she drew it up, and it's kind of an Uncle Sam look-alike thing. It's really stupid, but the kids love it, so yeah.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Best of luck in the second half. We'll toss it back up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks, AJ. Thanks, Coach Gardner. The S&K Buick GMC halftime report is coming up next. Stay tuned. And you're watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Earlier today, SEFCU presented Auburn High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. And we'll take a break. Back with more on the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Rick Ray and Sons Scholar athletes are from Auburn, Benjamin Warwick. Benjamin has a 4.0 grade point average, senior captain for the Trojans tonight. He's also a 2022 state champion and national runner-up in trap shooting for the South County Vipers. Benjamin is ranked first in his class as class vice president, business club president, and a member of the National Honor Society. He's also involved in the community working with Helping Hands, Backpack for Kids, and Food for Kids, and more. And from Riverton High School, Sydney Rudder. Sydney has a 4.72 grade point average, plays volleyball, is in cheer, and is a 2022 state qualifier for the 100-meter hurdles and track. Sydney is active in many programs, including Key Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and finished in second place at the 2022 Regional Bridge Competition. She also volunteers at local volleyball camps and helped at the Volleyball Special Olympics. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing. Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing Scholar athletes, Benjamin Warwick from Auburn and Sydney Rudder from Riverton. Let's go down to the sidelines, check in with AJ Gersh. AJ?
Yeah, guys, I'm in a superintendent sandwich here. We got Brad Polanin from Riverton and Darren Rutt from Auburn here tonight, and it's really hard to miss. But let's talk a little bit about what we got behind us here.
Yeah.
What a scoreboard. I mean, you could hear it probably from way in town, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, we've been really blessed because about 3 years ago, the county passed the penny sales tax. So schools have been able to make a lot of improvements, and that's one of the improvements that we've made.
What are some other ones?
We also have a new a marquee at the high school. This track that we're standing around is brand new, and we've added additional parking and security.
And Brad, you guys have some new improvements over at Riverton as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we do, and I have to agree with Mr. Rudd. It's really benefited all schools in the county. I think we have a new turf field for football, new video board, very similar to what they have here in Auburn. We made some upgrades at our schools too, with LED lighting in all our buildings, new floors, parking lots, some security upgrades as well. So it's been great.
And I understand you have a new initiative, the Life Ready initiative that you wanted to talk about a little bit?
Yeah, we're working on expanding some curricular opportunities for kids from elementary school all the way to high school, adding some classes, dual credit options, and really giving them some pathways to be life ready. And we hope that it's successful, and so far it has been.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you so much here at halftime. Big lead for the Trojans. We'll toss it back up to you guys in the booth to detail more.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more in the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. And we've got some highlights in the first half to show you. Auburn with the commanding lead, 40-6. And there we see, Adam, the touchdown, Kern to Kern, wide open.
Yeah, just forgot about Jackson Kern out there, and then off the turnover, Trey Lancaster takes the handoff and does the rest himself. Turns on the jets and gets into the end zone.
The Trojans weren't done. Nice pitch here to Lancaster. Short enough the touchdown. The Trojans were busy and scoring pretty often, weren't they?
Yeah, Lancaster's got 3 touchdowns here tonight. And then Talon Kern up deep to Barth. Just a beautiful play-action pass to get the Trojans into the end zone again.
Did a nice job to hang on to it and stay in bounds there. Incredible. Then look at this.
Yeah, McIntosh with a big Riverton's run and score to get him on the board here in the first half, and then out to Jackson Kern, and he does the rest himself. So 2 first-half touchdowns for Jackson Kern, 3 first-half touchdowns for Trey Lancaster, and we're at a 40-6 football game.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more in the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, and A.J. Gersh. We are in Auburn, 40-6. The Trojans lead the Hawks-Sangamo Conference matchup. We are just about set for the third quarter, Adam, and you see a shot of the moon. And, again, an absolutely gorgeous night. And a little chilly, you said. You stepped out for a few minutes.
Stepped out, saw 2003 Auburn graduate. Brian Graven was here. They're honoring the 2002 team, first team to reach the semis here at Auburn. I talked to him a little bit. It was a little chilly down there, but still a beautiful night. Again, not very cold. It's probably in the, again, I'm no Sarah Converse, but it's probably in the high 50s at this point. But
Sarah Converse,
so I'm
yes.
sure Alessandra is freezing somewhere here in Central Illinois. Whatever sideline she's on, she's probably freezing. But just a beautiful Illinois night.
That's right. And it's just a great night, like I said, for high school football. And we got a score that Maroa Forsyth game.
Maroa Forsyth taking on Stanford Olympia, 14-12 Maroa at halftime. So a very tight ball game over in Maroa against the Olympia. Again, the Olympia had a huge win last week against New Berlin. We saw them a few weeks ago play Athens down to the wire. And it sounds like they're giving Maroa Forsyth, the team we'll see next week on Friday Night Rivals, a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, next week, Maroa Forsyth at Williamsville. Always a good game. should be no exception this time around too. And look, you get to see a shot of the concession stand, and they've been pretty busy. They have a lot of things here, lots going on.
Smells delicious over there, so I can understand why they're pretty busy.
They keep it hopping here in Auburn. They love their high school football, and it was really great to catch up with former head coach Dave Bates, who's now the athletic director. Said he'll retire at the end of this school year as athletic director. So just a legend around here, and just a great individual.
Yeah, just a great guy. And, he was intimidating the first. I don't know if I've ever told him that. The first time I met Dave Bates, I was an assistant at Waynesville. I just graduated college. I was intimidated to meet him just because I knew the program and how successful he was and what he had done over here. And, of course, I'm 0-1 as an assistant against Dave Bates. But the more I got to talk to Coach Bates, the more I got to know him, I realized he's a really great guy. And he's really helpful, too, to other coaches if you're asking questions and stuff. And I'm sure Coach Gardner still kind of bends his ear a little bit. Having him in the building's got to be a blessing as well. And the first question I asked him, you asked him on the broadcast, was, do you miss it a little bit? And he said, no, I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. And it was interesting to hear that, he's really been looking for the last 10 years of who was going to take his place. It just shows how much he cares about the Auburn Trojan football program.
Yeah, and I met Dave quickly back in 1987 when I was at Channel 20, a lot younger then, and he was just so welcoming and great coach to be able to interview his players and everything. So Dave Bates, just one of the best guys around. And we also would like to thank Antonio's Pizza. They provided tonight's meal for the crew, and anything goes at Antonio's, and that includes excellent pizza. So thanks to Antonio's. Let's go down to AJ Gersh.
Hey guys, here with Colton Piper, Coach. Everyone's probably wondering, how is Ethan Bates doing? He was shaking up there.
He's doing okay. He's doing all right. He's good to go. I think he just took a shot. Took a helmet to the chin. It kind of scared him a little bit, but he's fine. He's cleared to go.
Well, that's good to hear. Is he going to be in at quarterback start the second half?
Yeah, we'll play him a little bit. If he takes another hit like that, I'm done with him. But, we'll try to keep it real simple, get it out of his hands quick, and keep him upright.
Toward the end of the second quarter, you started to see some fire out there on offense. How can you continue that momentum?
Just being physical in the run game. A lot of what we were doing is dictated off of where their number 11 was at, and we kind of found a way formationally to get numbers and get our dudes in space. So.
And what did you say to your guys in there in halftime? How'd you motivate them to come out and we're getting ready to go for the second half?
Yeah, let the first half go. We're on to the second half, and keep progressing. Get rid of the mental mistakes. I think most of that was mental mistakes, and I think if we get rid of that and find something to build on to go out there and play and compete to win next week.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much. Good luck in the second half. We'll toss it back up to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Coach, and thanks, AJ. Thanks for the good insights there. Coach Piper, right. You got just forget about the first half. Third quarter's coming up. It's a new ball game.
Yeah, new ball game. A whole new half of football. You got to find something to build off of, and a great message to his guys. Hey, let's just work on us. And it was great to hear that Ethan Bates is good and is going to be back in here in the second half. And I'm sure they're going to watch him closely and get him out if he does take any kind of big hit. But it's good to hear that he's okay.
Very impressed with the Auburn offense. Very impressed. And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to newschannel20.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season's games, newschannel20.com. And we had talked about the Auburn, their skill players, very good, and the Kern-to-Kern connection is a powerful thing.
Yeah, it's something a sight to see. Jackson Kern, the 300-meter hurdle state champion, and we got to see it there at the end of the second half. Why? Unbelievable speed if he can get in space. This could be a team you're going to have to keep an eye on if they can get into the playoffs. It's not a team I'd want to see in a first-round matchup.
Yeah. Again, shout out to all the men and women. The crew do a great job helping us, and we're just about set for another half of football. 40-6 our score.
America's most popular top secret.
Homecoming for Auburn. You see the Riverton sidelines. And, earlier tonight, SEFCU recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's SEFCU volunteer of the game is Melissa Warwick. Melissa does countless volunteer work for Auburn High School, including football moms, after prom, helping hands, after school tutoring program, and blast. Congratulations to tonight's SEFCU volunteer of the game, Melissa Warwick. Thank you, Melissa, and congratulations on being the SEFCU volunteer of the game. And now we're ready for some football. And the Trojans will receive the ball first. Kick goes out of bounds, and out comes the yellow flag once again. See if the Trojans don't look like they're going to make them re-kick. They're going to take the ball and have pretty good field position as they start the third quarter on their home field.
Yeah, not sure you want to give them
Illegal kick out of bounds on the kicking team.
short field,
Ball will be
but
placed at the 40-yard line. First down, blue.
trying to make something happen.
So ball on the 40-yard line for Auburn and Talon Kern and company. Kern gives to Lancaster. Met by a couple of Riverton defenders and able to stop Lancaster, which is not easy to do.
No, something they haven't had a ton of success stopping him short. Again, just got about a yard on that play. Great job by the Riverton defense to hop on him quickly.
2nd and 9. Lancaster goes right, has a hole, still on his feet. Good gain. That'll bring up 3rd and a couple for Auburn.
Let's see if Riverton can make a big stop here coming out of halftime and force Auburn maybe to punt the football.
Trojans come up quickly to the line. Kern goes under center, sneaks, and has the first down. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. And a good play there, Adam. Did not give the Hawks a chance to get set.
No, he once he got under there again, I think he caught Riverton Hawks off guard a little bit that he was going to sneak it and then just did the rest himself. He was about 3 yards downfield before a white jersey was even near him.
Good play there. Good call by the Trojans. Trojans are in Hawk territory. Kern hands off. Lancaster has it. Left side. Gets about 6 on first down. 10:27 to go here in the third.
Another great run by Lancaster. 3 touchdowns already today.
He is a force. 2nd and 5. Kern throws. Ooh, hit hard. Hangs on to the ball. Somehow does Barth. Nathan Barth with a good reception there. They move the chains up to Brant Professional Agriculture. First down, and Barth did a good job hanging on to that ball.
Yeah, great job hanging on. And again, number 5, Landon Meyer, was close at one pass in the first half and was about a split second too late to try to make one there, but way to hang on that ball. Nathan Barth.
From the 32, Lancaster up the middle, spins around, takes a couple of Hawk defenders with him as he continues to go the right way. Some more positive yardage there.
Riverton's got to figure out a way to get back to keeping him in 1 and 2 yard runs on first down, because now it's 2nd and short. That opens up a ton of opportunities in the offensive playbook for the Auburn Trojans.
2nd and 4. From the 26. Lancaster puts his head down. barrels his way forward.
He's got enough for a first down. See where they
Waiting for the
mark it.
signal. It's first down, and that is another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Boy, Adam, when you've got a... Wait a minute now.
That's for the play clock to be. There we go.
All right.
Having some fun up here in the press box. But
on 1st and 10 from the 22. Kern throws right. Barth on his feet. Cuts back. Pretty good stop by the Hawks there.
yeah, and Jackson Kern out wide's got to be careful. He could have been called for a block in the back. He slipped going out to block his defender, and when he popped up, he kind of put his hand out there. I don't think he made contact, which is why the official did not throw a flag. But great job by Riverton to rally to the ball and make sure Barth didn't get anywhere.
2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Lancaster in motion. Kern throws, complete. And Clayton DiNardo on his feet. Down to the 14-yard line.
DiNardo first catch tonight. First time we've called it. Just simple screen pass. Had a nice lead blocker out there.
So that'll bring up. Got a penalty. I didn't see that.
We're going to get a dead ball. Something must have been said, and that's an unsportsmanlike conduct. So
DiNardo with the catch there. There he goes. But it was after. Let's see.
So something was said by Talon Kern to the head official after the play was over that he didn't like. So that's an unsportsmanlike conduct. So Talon Kern has to be careful on how the rest of this game plays out.
I'm sorry, Tammy. I'll do it.
So now 3rd and 27 for Auburn. Kern to throw, dumps it, complete to Callister.
He's got
gone down the sideline. Lancaster is in for the touchdown. Oh, how about that? So that's another Young Security touchdown, a $50 donation. This week's charity, Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Just a beautifully designed play. They overloaded the right side of their offense. So, of course, Riverton follows suit. Next thing you know, he's turned around, throwing it to Lancaster, who had blue jerseys and green grass out in front of him, and he did the rest. His 4th touchdown here tonight.
So 46-6, our score, and Trojans try to add to that lead with another extra point. Juan Garone. We've got
missing a guy.
Out late. Hurry up, they said.
3, 2.
Tie. Just get the play off. Plenty of leg and down the middle. It worked. 47-6. Auburn. We'll take a break. Back with more SFU Friday Night Rivals in a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SFU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Auburn Trojans have scored again, and they lead 47-6. There's 7:23 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, so that 41-point lead by Auburn will give us a running clock here for the rest of the 2nd half. So clock will only stop on change of possession and timeouts.
And Juan Garone will kick off once again. The 10 does the reverse, and look who has it. Number 4, Terrence McIntosh. Better get him. Almost makes it to midfield. He is exciting.
He's an exciting player, and Garone had to make his own stop there to maybe keep McIntosh out of the end zone, but that's nice when your kicker is a defender as well.
They've got that reverse down.
And again, if I'm a blue jersey, I'm gonna keep an eye on number 4 as much as possible.
So 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Hawks. And there is Sanderfield. Hard to bring down at time. And it's about 6 yards on first down. As Adam said, we'll have a running clock now the rest of the game because of the score being 47-6. Hawks trying to get a play off quickly. And back to throw is Bates and complete to Bryce Overrider. And let's go down the sidelines, check with AJ Gersh for the Cascom sideline report. Cascom keeping you connected.
AJ Sanderfield, number 1 out there, just had a carry a couple of moments ago. As a freshman and sophomore, he played offensive line, then he hurt his knee. He's coming back this year, down 50 pounds, and he's looking strong and fast as a running back and linebacker.
Right on cue, Sanderfield again, AJ, and they move the chains, and that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, great run by Sanderfield. Coach Piper talked about they were trying to do some things schematically against these Auburn Trojans and found some ways to make it work for them. So it looks like they're going to build on that here in the second half.
On first down, McIntosh goes left, still on his feet. Brought down, loss on the play.
Yeah, tried to do a little too much out there, and it helped the blue Auburn Trojan jerseys get over there and make sure he was actually tackled, because we've seen tonight what he can do.
2nd and 12 for Riverton. Incomplete. 10 receiver Cameron Skalenka. Now it's 3rd and 12.
See what Riverton dials up here for 3rd down. They've had some momentum here on the first drive. Just got to keep it together.
Empty backfield, Bates. Oh, I think somebody jumped there at him.
They got a little too excited there. Big 3rd down, so take a free 5 yards.
Riverton's got to like that. Now it's 3rd and 7. Sanderfield now in the backfield. Sanderfield gets it, goes. Not quite to the 25-yard line. But good pickup that time.
Yeah, good carry. It looks like he's about a yard short, so this will be a big 4th down.
So 4th and short for the Hawks. McIntosh in at quarterback. He has the first down. Better get him down the left sidelines. Out of bounds inside the 10. You had to figure he would get the ball.
Yeah.
And he gets the first down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
I mean, he would be a nice decoy, but he was trying to go up the middle, and there was early penetration, but his athleticism took him to the outside, and then he did the rest himself. Great run by McIntosh.
So 1st and goal for the Hawks from the 9. McIntosh, check that. Bates throws. He caught it.
Oh,
touchdown. The Hawks get on the board again. Cameron Skalenka, and that's a Young Security touchdown. Another $50 donation, courtesy of Young Security, to this week's charity, the Minnie Auburn Crisis Nursery.
A great throw by Ethan Bates in traffic there. Kind of threaded the needle to Skalenka, and great offensive series by the Riverton Hawks. Up there had tight coverage and had another defender bearing down on him. That's a really good catch.
The Hawks cut into that Trojan lead. Point after attempt is no good. So our score 47-12 with 2:13 left in the third. We'll take a break. Back with more from Auburn. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Riverton Hawks have scored, and now they try to little squib kick there. Ball is loose. Still in bounds.
That's
Hawks
Riverton football.
They've got it. And they're going to have great field position, too. Cameron Skalenka, number 3, with the recovery. How about that?
Yeah, and Coach Gardner is not happy with the way his Auburn Trojans played on that kickoff right there. They're slow to the ball. Ball squirts out. Great job by Riverton.
So the Hawks, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line of Auburn. On first down, they give it to Sanderfield. He's got some room. How about that?
Hey, Riverton's, got the momentum. Coach Piper talked about it with A.J. Gersh is, hey, let's just try to win the second half. And they're trying to do that right now.
1 quarter at a time, right? So clock running, like we said, 1:10. 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard pickup. Sanderfield, nothing doing that time. No hole or anything.
Yeah, Auburn got a good push up front. Didn't really give Sanderfield any room right there.
3rd and 3. See what the Hawks do here. Sanderfield, left side, got a good hole there. He got the first down. And that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Great run by Sanderfield. Great block, too, by number 4, Terrence McIntosh. Isn't just a guy who wants to carry the ball. He's out there throwing lead blocks and doing a great job.
So 1st and 10 from the 16 of Auburn. The Hawks try to get back in that end zone quickly. But not until the 4th quarter, because the 3rd quarter has ended. And after 3 quarters in Auburn, 47-12, the Trojans lead. The Riverton Hawks will take a break. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, A.J. Gersh from ABC News Channel 20, the SEPCU Friday Night Rivals crew. We're ready to start the 4th quarter. The Riverton Hawks at 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line of Auburn, and they'd like to get back in that end zone again and try to do it quickly. So they've had time to talk about it. Let's see what the Hawks come up with here. Bates keeps it himself. Fights pretty hard. Gets a couple. Tough sledding there for Ethan Bates. Good to see him back in the game. Like we talked about that. Injured a little bit in the first half or shook up. He's back. 2nd and 7. Got 3 there. Hawks taking a long time for
Coach Piper's being
play.
a little methodical with this play calling.
There's The handoff. Hits his own man. Wow. Tough break that time. Braden Cisco, number 38, with the carry, ran into one of his own players.
Yeah, it all started with 59. Cole Eady, I think, pushed one of those white jerseys into the backfield to bump him into Cisco.
So now it's 3rd and 11 for Riverton.
Got to keep an eye on number 4, Terrence McIntosh.
Bates by himself. Goes toward the end zone. Overthrew his man. Bryce Oberreiter, the intended receiver. Yes. It looked good initially.
Had a little too much on that one. Had some pressure in his face, so he had to get rid of it maybe a little bit quicker than he wanted to. But
so 4th and 11. See if I would certainly think the Hawks would go for it here, obviously.
Oh, yeah. That's a white background sign.
So moving some personnel in and out. I'm not sure what they're doing, trying to get play clock's going to run down.
We're going to get a timeout. Yeah, I think
they had 2 seconds left on the play clock, so they avoid the penalty. The Hawks do. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. 9:50 to go in the 4th quarter here. We got a running clock. 47-12 is our score. Auburn leads Riverton. And let's see if the Hawks, what they come up with here after the timeout. Hawks. Not sure what the official is saying. It looked like, no, I didn't see a flag, so okay. Okay. Now we're ready. On 4th and 11. Back to throw. Go in the end zone. We got an Auburn man back there, tipped. Incomplete. It's closer to being an interception than anything, so Auburn will get the ball on downs.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure if the Auburn Trojan would have caught that football. It would have been inbounds. Bates kind of put this one in the back of the end zone. Going for McIntosh, that would have been a really tough catch, and Jackson Kern was the defender there. But
speaking of Bates, was that Dave Bates in the corner of the end zone there on the left? There's
Dave Bates.
Watching
looks
some
like
action.
Coach Marcelia sitting out there getting an up-front look of this football game.
How about that?
Maybe Ethan Bates thought Dave needed to catch a football here tonight.
On 1st down, there's the handoff. See if we see some other players coming in, and that's Caden Benrick. First time we called his name tonight.
Yeah, probably see a few different Trojans take the field here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
Looks like Clayton DiNardo is our quarterback. Played some receiver earlier tonight.
DiNardo name, well known here in the Auburn area. Some other DiNardos played football here as well. So on 2nd down, got some room there. Does Caden Benrick. Goes wide and picks up some good yardage there on 2nd down. And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing for sponsoring tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals. 3rd and 4 for the Trojans. High snap, keeps it himself as Clayton DiNardo has the 1st down, still on his feet. Gets pushed forward by a couple of Hawks. And that is a Hardy's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Yeah, great decision by DiNardo to keep that one. Got around in and got enough for the 1st down for the Auburn Trojans.
Trojans move the ball to the 35.
In a big hurry here, don't need to be. Clock's going to move, and you're up.
Bernardo hands off. Right side, hit hard, and wants a face mask. Cody Gill, number 23 with the carry. I think he wanted a face mask, didn't get it.
I think it was just a high tackle. I don't think face mask was grabbed there, but.
2nd and 9 now. 6:46 left in this one. And of course, we'll have the Orthopedic Center of Illinois Player of the Game after the game, and the presentation of the SEFCU Friday Night Rival Trophy. Second and 9. Bernardo hands off, and that looks like close to first down. I think he got it. Did he get it? Let's see here.
Yep, they're going to give him a first
Sure
down.
enough. That's a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's. Getting a little chilly here in Auburn. A little bit chilly.
It's week 6. It was
time, right?
I think it's time. I'm just glad there's no rain. I could not have another game like last week for the rest of the year. That'd be great.
Jack Jones, look at him go. They got a flag on the play, but Jack Jones with the good carry there. Sophomore.
I think you're going to get a hold on the Auburn Trojans, but good run there by Jones.
Holding. Offense. 10 yards from the spot. Replay first down.
So that'll make it 1st and 20 after the holding penalty. Be a big battle next week. More Forsyth and Williamsville.
I sadly will not be on the broadcast. Another fall wedding will.
Yeah, a personal commitment. Yep, and that's
will
understood.
whisk me away. So
we will miss you, and we'll be thinking about you.
Now that I live in the Williamsville community, I took some grief over that this week, but you and AJ are going to do a great job. And wait till you see the new facilities they have in Williamsville. It is unbelievable.
I'm excited. Jeff Sharp with the carry. He's senior for the Trojans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Heard nothing but great things, and looking forward to seeing it in person. Like you said, Trojans just taking their time here. Another quarterback, another carry. Evan Kessler with the carry. And Jack Jones, number 9, in a quarterback.
See a few different Trojans here getting a chance to run the football. Again, Coach Gardner recruited Hall. He's got some talented guys out. He got a lot of athletes.
Great for them to get some playing time tonight, get some experience.
Just peeking at Auburn's schedule after tonight, where they will win. They'll go to 4-2. Head to Pittsfield next week, a game that should be very winnable for them. And then they close out the year at home against Stanford Olympia. Again, a team that at last check they were down 28-12 against Monroe Forsyth, but a team you can't take lightly. They've shown they can play with the best here in the Sangamo, and they're also going to be fighting for a playoff spot. And then they end the year at the Williamsville Bullets, which is going to be a tough game. Williamsville, top team in 3A, and trying to outright maybe win the Sangamo if they can beat Monroe Forsyth next week.
Caden Venrick with the carry that time for Auburn.
So Auburn can be looking at doubling their wins from last year and going to 6-3 potentially to end the year.
That'd be quite the improvement, quite the turnaround. They played well. We're going to take a break. Back with more on CW23. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. And we return to action there. It's a touchback. A little bit of excitement.
Yeah, it was a really good punt by your own to get that one up in the air.
So the Hawks will, with just a couple of minutes left, see if they can get something going to change the score. Again, we'll have the presentation of the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals trophy to the Auburn Trojans, it looks like, obviously, after this one's over, and the player of the game.
Congratulations to the Athens Warriors, who are now playoff eligible with a 37-8 win over Porta and retained the Blacktop Bragging Rights trophy.
They go to 5-1.
5-1.
New quarterback for the Hawks. The 23 is in, and Will Stevens, the sophomore, got that snap, and the carry that time goes to number 38. That's Braden Cisco.
Two sophomores that the Riverton Hawks are excited about in the backfield right now.
Second and 10. Handoff. Wow. And the ball's loose. I think he was down. Number 73 for Auburn. He was there in a hurry. Jacob Sharp, the senior. How about that? That's fun.
Great job. He was excited. Last big excitement play maybe here for the Auburn Trojans, but read that one perfectly and came in, and I think the ball came loose.
Might have been there. But, wow. Big play there. And this very well could be the last play of the night. We'll see.
Auburn's on the way to where do we go next week?
Stevens hands off to Cisco. Look at him go. Better get him. He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Oh, my gosh. What a run.
run.
No way. He's going to go. You better get him. Not going to get him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown.
What a run by Braden Cisco.
Yards on 3rd and 16. Braden Cisco. That's a Young Security touchdown. A $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Take a look at this replay. Fights one right there. He's got 2, 3, 4 guys, makes another miss, spin moves, stays on his feet, and then still has enough energy in the tank to pull away from the Auburn defense. Great run by sophomore Braden Cisco to get in the end zone.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yeah.
The Hawks will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So with 6 seconds left, 47-19, the Hawks come up with one of the most explosive plays of the night.
It's one of the
better
runs I've seen this year. Out of the 6 weeks now that we've been watching some high school football, it was an unbelievable run by Braden Cisco.
And the National Desk, impartial, fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now. The National Desk, weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. Braden Cisco.
Yes, they went 6-0-6-7.
That was incredible.
You can see it.
Wow.
There is some excitement on that Riverton sideline. They just have to clean some things up. They have to slow, penalties were killer on a lot of their drives, and just turnovers or something. You can't give an Auburn Trojan football team that's this dynamic 4 extra possessions.
Bryce Oberreiter, number 11, will kick off. High kick. It's going to stay in bounds, and the Trojans recover it. Number 77, Peyton Reynolds, has it. And the clock is going to
One score update that I do want to give a final. Pleasant Plains 43, Pittsfield 12. I know the Plains community went through a lot this week to come out with a victory tonight, I think says something about what's going on over there. They got some special people.
Congratulations. Indeed they do. Congratulations to the Auburn Trojans. They win 47-19. We'll take a break. Back with more on SFQ Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. And let's go down the sidelines or check in with AJ Gersh. AJ?
Hey guys, down here on the field after the Auburn Trojans picked up a huge win on Friday Night Rivals. We're going to present our Orthopedic Center player of the game, number 22, Trey Lancaster. Yeah! Trey, 4 touchdowns tonight, Trey. When you get into the open field, what's the major key for you to convert and take it in for 6?
Just run hard, really. I mean, just keep going, keep my momentum.
Who on the team would you say helped contribute to your success tonight?
The linemen for sure.
Yeah. Oh, the Pancake Boys? Yeah. All right. Coach Gardner, can we get you in here for a second, Coach? You got a few big games left in the Sangamo this season, but a big win tonight, now 4-2. How do you continue to improve going forward?
We're just going to keep coming to practice every day and keep doing what we do and getting better. Keep practice intense every day. Come out, work on our tackling, work on our pancakes. Just keep trying to get better.
All right, Trojans, again, a huge win. I'm going to present the SFQ Champions Trophy and get out of the way. Congratulations, fellas.
And congratulations to the Auburn Trojans. They get the SFQ Friday Night Rivals Trophy. And to Trey Lancaster, Adam, the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, well-deserved.
Yeah, very well-deserved. 4 touchdowns tonight. Was an animal all over the field.
And next week, SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, brings you Week 7. We'll be in Williamsville as the Bullets take on the Aurora Forsyth Trojans. That's next Friday night starting at 7 right here on CW23. And that's it from Auburn. For Adam Anderson, AJ Gersh, and the SFQ Friday Night Rivals crew, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week for Week 7 from Williamsville. That's it from Auburn. Good night, everybody.